Barb. He'll be all right.
You'll take care of him?
Oh, yeah. I just want my
Andy.
Well, yeah, he's telling you that story about I was out there trying to bother him. He just came by in our car and started picking on us.
Yeah.
Came by there just looking for a fight, I guess.
Well,
Hotheads.
you know what happened when
Oh.
Timo was little? They did everything to him. They got him out in the middle of the water one time, pulled his pants off, pulled his bathing suit off. He was trying to wade around up there, riding it was in the creek, and the water. They got bathing suit laying around down there, and the water washed it away. What did he do? He screamed. And they did all kinds of stuff to him. And then when he got bigger than them.
Hey Johnny, your face takes up the entire screen.
Yeah. I had a deal with Jimmy Reynolds this time. He's not here.
What's that?
Quit.
For a year.
Hello.
Oh, we're in the movie.
Say hello.
Hello.
You mean this is video?
Oh yeah.
Should we dance?
Well, if you want to.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Had too much breakfast.
And that
Let's do it.
I'm going.
You better bring you said you were bringing.
Who did I just step on?
You said you was bringing?
I apologize.
The lampshade.
Go buy it.
He did buy it.
Yeah, he did.
I did.
That made the deal.
Come on, Pat. Pat.
He ain't going to be able to come and use it.
Hello. Look at me.
You know, I tried to tell Doris yesterday. Ask her. You know what they call them people? And she going to say gypsies. She said, yeah, midgets.
Oh no, there she is. Smile face.
Yeah, we're going up there.
Well, here I is, boy.
Well, there you are.
Picture of it. You got me?
Yeah.
Okay. You got me on the sound too?
Yeah.
Bad.
Last year it worked out.
I would have, but I was looking forward to
What are you doing? Did you take pictures of me
Yeah.
again?
I'm gonna break something.
Don't let nobody come in.
I'm not. Let's see this Zoom lens.
How about right here then?
Yeah, I'm gonna check this here.
Right here?
Yeah. Now I'm gonna check the mirror down here again.
Who's this in the big one?
No, this is good.
Who's this in the big picture over here?
My dad, Harold, my dad.
Who's with him?
Huh?
Who's with him? Is that you?
No, that's Harold, June's boy.
Hmm. Who did it? Well, okay. But it's on film. What? Dang, it's holding the wrong thing.
They're not.
Real good, Mom. That's on tape.
How keep her butt in there?
Boy, she's been working her butt off since Phyllis and Grandma had to leave.
I got one of them right here. Here, put this.
Put this in that box.
Where did y'all get all these?
We had it made.
Who's that? Really? Wow. There's a. See this red-headed one over here? That's Thelma on that poster board right there.
Yeah, right here.
Is that all? Two more?
Y'all been back down to Florida?
No.
How them look, Steve? How they look now?
Do they? There you are. Back it up some. I am back up.
You're where?
Back up.
That's a pretty nice outfit there. You got sound to it too?
Yeah.
It has?
That's
Mm-hmm.
good.
Everything y'all said.
Hey, that's all right.
curious thing. This is the last one, maybe.
That's all right there, George. You want to scoot it over?
Come in. No, don't come in.
Who was that?
I forgot about that.
Where you going? Upstairs.
It's loaded, so don't push no buttons.
How do you stop it from doing that?
I didn't even want to.
It's see the power's on.
What is it?
You mash it once, it runs, you mash it once, it stops.
Dad.
No, I just want to show it to you.
I want to see it from you right Are you taking it now? Yeah, I'm sure.
Got some talented people around here. You ain't even been home since you got the second. Is that right? Y'all just come back from Washington?
What do you see, Jimmy?
St. Louis.
Nothing.
You gotta move it around.
Tuesday night.
You got the thing on there. He's putting his hand right here. Somebody's putting a hand in front of him.
She wants some pie.
Quit, Jim.
Where's your plate?
Julian? She'll be back tomorrow night. Where's Fit?
I think that one.
Find out something about the camera. What?
The place right over there.
Am I looking at it?
Can't you see? Look at me. I see you,
Can't see
Jimmy.
nothing. Let me see. Let's go hook this up.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be, that's why they made it. There's no switch. I called the bank and everything. Is that a slow one? Does it run slow?
It runs on ST. That's the fastest of the three.
Oh, so how long will one take last?
One,
This is like going through a haunted house.
Hey, Jimmy,
Yeah.
we gonna do that?
Hook up TV.
No, not down there, up here.
Where's the hookups up here?
He's got to hook up to the TV here on the floor.
Tell him to turn on TV.
Get Stevie to hook it up quick, 'cause he's...
Man, tell him. That's what I said. It's turned on.
No, you still working there?
Where's Stevie? He's Stevie.
What way through that gate?
This was the one that John.
Did you know you're not going to
Trick on somebody's house.
All three of them.
oh, okay, I can see that.
She was working all day.
There's a big
Stevie, hook this up.
Yeah.
Hey, turn it off. Just push standby.
Just press that button right there.
This button?
Yeah.
2 times?
Oh, no, you're still recording.
No, it's not recording.
You are.
It's recording?
Yeah.
I want to go to Korea.
Oh no, hey, Lottie's learning me big left right play for you.
Don't hurt him.
You should have seen your dad do that. We got film of
Deanna, don't hurt him.
I was filming it. He just...
Are you recording?
There's a period.
go see you.
Don't get me close, you might scare somebody.
Make sure you're not saying anything or doing anything that can incriminate you. Then be played again.
Yes, blackmail.
On Moon?
He did that in there.
Moon.
You need to turn the lights down.
No, my girlfriend just ran for this beauty pageant. She had to say, this is what she said, I think, something like this. No, I don't want to say it now. Where she said something about, I always strive to be perfect. I may not be perfect, but I stop to be perfect. She kept saying that. We're going, okay, Debbie.
Dr. Keister here, the magnificent marvel of the magician world. We're going to do a trick today for you here. Observe. Ordinary handkerchief. Just any handkerchief, blow your nose with it, whatever, don't matter. My hand, see, there's nothing in my hand.
You, and when it closes, you're finished. That's all there is. So I'm waiting just a minute to give Joni a little bit of time to get in here with Jennifer. They're going to be here very shortly, so I don't want to start until they're in here. But we've had, it seems like there's a lot of people missing tonight, and there's been a lot of responsibility on Barbara because Ethel and Aaron and Phyllis had to leave, and Barbara's had an awful lot of work to do herself, so we appreciate all the help that she's got and all the work that she's done. But you'll see her just before this is over. She'll come in and say something to you. So, well,
the video plays.
Say anything to you or not, but she'll be in here anyway. Okay. Can you, is it better without the mic?
No.
No. Better with the mic? Okay.
You look better anyway.
I want to hold it up this way. Look pretty dramatic.
All the paper.
Hurry, Dan.
Everybody in here.
Well,
Jimmy hasn't heard this, has he?
No, over here.
Is anyone else in there besides Dan, Bobby?
Come in here, Dan. I want you to hear this.
Okay, have a seat. I don't know if Dan has his poem. He wrote one last year. Do you have that with you, Dan?
No, I don't keep them now.
Okay.
Only one show.
This one's 3 pages long, and it's Phyllis's. She wrote it just recently, and it's called The Rays.
This is when she was in the hospital and had her on drugs.
We'll have to ask her that.
No, that was after she got out of the hospital. She was still on drugs.
She couldn't have seen this in the nightmare.
I don't see Barbara.
That's probably in her worstest time, huh?
Barbara's already read it. Barbara's already read it, so we asked her not to come listen.
We ain't interrupting nowhere, see?
Everyone listen. I'll try to get the emphasis in the right place, so if I miss, you fill it in for me. The Rays. In days of old and times gone by, when miners were bold and temples high, there lived in the camp of VIC, James Arthur and Bessie Ray and their family. While all the boys were playing ball or trying to scale the trestle wall, girls would sit on the front porch swing, courting and laughing, and of times sing. Someday, said Ethel, I'll meet Mr. Right, and her eyes were shiny as candlelight. June, Evelyn, and Venna smiled at what she was saying. Doris just laughed and went on playing. But in Ethel's heart was the secret dreaming of a young man's glance and banners streaming. Then lo, one day as she sat outside, the fence post gate swung open wide, and
forth marched Aaron. Hear ye, shouted he loud and clear. The family came running from far and near. Good folks of this old mountainside, I've asked Ethel to be my bride. Love isn't a giant, it isn't a dragon, but it's higher than a house and broader than a wagon. It goes with a clash and a crash and a rattle. It scrambles our brains and sends us to battle. As many a brave man, Aaron had fled this state, but when he fell, it was then too late. Days turned to weeks, weeks turned to years. Then came Barbara with diapers and tears. Her small, small voice seemed loud as thunder as she peeked out of and over and under. Thelma said, "Oh," and "ah," and "ooh," as at her she peered from a better view. Did I say only Thelma? No, not quite, for there stood Shirley with eyes all bright. With shoulders high and uplifted head, this baby's boring, let's go play instead. The mining camp trembled like leaves in the breeze as Shirley ran past their houses and Thelma climbed into trees. They dove into haystacks and barrels and stables. They slid under benches and fences and tables. All at once came a crashing and a smashing and a humming. "Look out," bellowed Wabi Hayes. "Bobby is coming." We had been ranting and painting about. Hobart and Truman hid in the mine shaft. They're scared to come out. I'm a handsome young man and my name is Dan, not Amos. I'm not sort of an inventor, though not really famous. I took some old armor, a lantern or two, a helmet, some lead, some thread, and some glue. I don't know what I had when I got through, but it sure excited Joyce, and she said, "I do." Now John is so wise, he's witty, he's bright. He finished his schooling, but I know it's not right. He rode in an airplane higher and higher till he came to a place near Abingdon-for-Shire. I know what that is. "Good sir," said John, "I've come from the east. I'm seeking some students, some terrible beast." Earl was creative, as we all know well. Is that why Sue fell under his spell? Earl took some old wheels and put in a coil, some rings and some springs and some gas, goose grease and oil. The things began to move, but Earl stood fast. He raised his arms and Lisa stormed past. "Halt," he shouted, "I command you to stop." But on Lisa went with a clop and a clop. "I can't slap her," he thought, "or hit her with a kettle. She won't listen to reason. Her brains are on metal. I'll just have to chase her through country and town. Sooner or later she's got to run down." Morning had come, night time had gone. Clang went the back door. Now Bill had come home. Jitty bread and butter on a biscuit to boot. His footsteps small, but boy was he cute. She is dressed in a uniform all shiny and bright, her hat held with pins and starched and white. She's an angel, I'm sure. June always will be. Just where she found Pat is far beyond me. Rub-a-dub-dub, four sitting tight. Buck's box of candy hit the spot just right. With his charm and Buck Anderson, yes. With his Evan should hear that. With his charm and wit, Morse had won Evan. He's as proud as 10 peacocks, maybe 11. At last, Lonzo came calling. Competition was tough, but he proved to Venner he had the right style. Now the story's been told, but who can say Doris ran away on a warm summer day? She was stopped dead in her tracks because with Mother Ray you could never relax. Jim was tall, Jim was thin. Jim even had hair way back then.
Wait till she gets home.
Looked the world over and I grant you she did. One look at Jim and Doris slid. Alas and alack, once Bessie stated, I'm so amazed at what Arthur and I have created. Our children are like gifts and surprises. They come in all shapes, they come in all sizes. Last year were twins, a gift from heaven above, and now a little unknown bundle that we already love. And if you don't know who that is, it's Paul and Karen's little bundle there in Spain. So that's Phyllis's part. That's Phyllis. Now we have a young lady that I hope is ready that has won a big trophy this week that's about as big as she is. And I know her parents, grandparents, great-grandparents are extremely disappointed. And aunts and uncles too. So we want all of you to get back and listen to Jennifer's music and watch the routine that really won her some wonderful honors. Okay, Jennifer, get your routine.
Where's she at? Oh, there.
Just compensate a little bit, back up a little bit if you have to. Back up a little as you're working, just back up. Ready? is
Well, that Elmer one day, my Uncle Elmer was walking down the street, minding his own business, he won, and he never was the same after that. They said he's always addled after that.
Well, I was down there playing one time, and John came up behind Evelyn and hugged her. Well, she told him to let her go, and he didn't. And she told him to let her go, and he didn't. And she told him again, and he didn't. And then he was scared to let go, and commenced to hollering for Mother like you never heard anybody holler before in your life.
Oh, it's just awful. Think polish, don't
Well, you know that John has always been kind of strange.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen him stand doing this?
Yeah, I
That's
see.
different.
Yeah. I see him. Yeah. Yeah, no, well, I tell you what, that Dan and Earl was the two meanest kids that ever walked the face of the earth. Me.
I've heard so many stories about them.
That poor little Bobby, he was so sweet. Listen, let me tell you what they did to him.
You wait till I tell you what Bobby
So
did.
let me tell you what. Now I'll tell you first. He was out there minding his own business, playing, not bothering a soul in this world, and they picked him up and put him in the rosebud. It like killed him. I mean, he's probably.
Well, it didn't kill him, because you wait till you hear what I've got to say about him.
You know what else he did? He was trying to go to bed one day. I mean, he was sleeping, and he was trying to go to bed, and that Dan and Earl went in there and locked that door and wouldn't let him in. And his daddy had to come and open the door.
He got out. Wait till you hear what I got to say about him.
No, I don't believe it. No,
He got
Bobby
out.
was good.
He got out.
No. He was good.
He got out.
Okay, well, go ahead and just tell me then.
Well, I'll wait till my turn. I'm polite. I remember the time Eula got mad at Ethel and stomped through the corn.
You. Oh, Lord, yeah, I remember. Oh, I
You
remember.
know, I was playing the guitar, too. Remember the time she scared the death out of me?
Yeah, ain't Susie scared to death. She's scared to death.
Yeah. I remember one day a bunch of us boys was out playing. Bill asked us if we wanted to go for a ride in the car. And there was about 27 of us. And we did. We wanted to go. So we all got in. And, oh, poor old Bill. He could just barely see over the dashboard. And when he hit the brakes, he'd disappear under the dashboard. And he was about to run out of gas. So he decided to go home. Went to park the car and ran it right through the back of the garage.
Oh, yeah, that's what happened all the time.
Getting back to Bobby. Now it's my turn. Getting back to Earl told me never to sell Bobby a car.
That's true.
And Dan told me never to buy one from him. And Mo told me don't even trust him around your car. Fact is, most everybody be wise to keep their car away from Bobby.
That's true. Yeah. Well, I tell you what, let's talk about that Doris. You know Doris, she's the little squirty. And I tell you what, she was just, this girl, Doris was having a birthday party, and she wanted everybody to come and bring presents. And she begged and begged this girl, tried her best to get that girl to come. And that girl just wouldn't do it. She knew Doris, she didn't want to go. Doris got
Well,
begged.
who can blame her?
Okay.
Speaking of Doris, you know what she did one time?
What she do? What she do?
Thelma and Joe Bud and Joe Bud? Yes.
Yeah, you know Joe Bud.
And Raymond and some other girl was sparkling. And you know what she done did?
Yeah.
She went they climbed up, peeked through the window, wow, what she done.
She did peek in the window. Oh, Lord, it's a wonder she didn't fall off that ladder.
Yeah, and you remember poor old June. She's the one always trying to keep up with where in the world Shirley and Thelma were and what was they into now.
Yeah, listen, there's something else. I tell you what, you know what they do on Saturday night, every Saturday night?
What's that?
They go to church. June and Mother Ray sit up there and they just worship the Lord and try to, just try to live right. And Thelma and Shirley get back in there and they would strip completely. I mean, there's a spin, everything. And change colors. They did right there in church. I mean, right
Well, she up and married that city slicker. Alonzo. Yeah, we know him. I want to tell you, she came nigh that close to marrying Andy.
She sure did. Yeah. Just that close. Yeah. We're going right now. You want to go? Okay, let's go.
That's it. The boys may have some music here.
I'll tell you, that was good.
Steve?
Okay, so
We have Missy and Kent. Missy and Kent's going to do a skit for us. So, everybody listen real good. Come on, guys. Here. Hold on.
everybody listen